what is going on. Good. Okay, so we're working on a 4-wall blocking, cuatro cantos, 4 walls blocking today. So this is a quick drill, a little bit of a build to go from basic blocking to sort of getting your structure in place to immediately doing a counter attack with this. So, but we're at the first drill that we're going to do is just feed a variety of attacks, get our position in place, and we'll go from there. So the base form that we're using, you know, in Tri-V, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, coming off the, you know, cinco terros, the 5 strikes. We're going to adjust that for the 4 walls blocking to be 1, 2, 3, 4 as we're going into the blocking team. There's a variety of different footworks in here. I'm not going to focus on that too much right now. This is more about sort of moving and striking with this. So the first thing that we're going to do is make sure that we have good blocking for the upper body. And so in the beginning, I'm just going to feed fret first slowly, you know, 1s and 2s, and making sure that, you know, she's engaging with the 4 walls. Okay, so this is Jamie, and so I'm going to feed here. Right now, I'm just feeding 1s and 2s. Okay. As soon as I see that the structure seems to be in place. Okay, so one of the things that we're looking at here, we're looking for a defensive structure. So she's stepping away. This isn't aggressive. I'm moving away, getting my stick up, blocking this incoming attack, and this allows me as the defender a little bit of time. A lot of times you're fighting, if that's fast and you're surprised, all you have time to do is, the stick basically doesn't move very much. It might move a couple of inches. Your body has to get behind your stick. So it comes in and you get your structure in place to be able to deal with it. In that defensive one. So you know, in the beginning, this like sidestep footwork or something, you're basically doing that. We're just not doing it formally, right? So if I'm in the structure, I got a number 1 coming in, and I have to 4-wall up because I'm behind on time, might look like that. Something like that, okay? So and that's what we're basically doing right now. I'm not stepping into this attack right now. That's aggressive. That means I saw it coming. Right now we're assuming we're behind on time, so we're basically hiding behind our stick and making sure that we're not getting hit. So that's the first level, is making sure that we don't get hit. Okay, let's come this way a little bit. Okay, good. And actually let's face like sort of 3/4 so they can see it on to here. Okay, good. So she's got her structure in place. So now we're going to add in what do you do next? So I block here and I want to counter attack. Bang, I want to hit with something. If I block, wind up, and hit back with that, I've given her time to hit me back. Right? I block. I swing up for my number 1. So now we want to build a short power from here, bang, that I hit without a giant wind up. Because if I wind up again, that's just giving her time to recover and create space. So again, I'm going to fade away here, and if the target's over here, bang, I go directly into my target. So I'm going to use an additional sort of feed on this one. So now I give her a number 1. She blocks. I'm going to give her this, and I want her just to do a power strike. This part isn't fast, okay? I go bang, bang, right? And I want her to make sure that, is your footwork right? Are you dropping weight? Do you have your torque as you're coming into this? So bang, bang, good. Nice. Good, so that's kind of a dropping shot. Let's try a horizontal shot where she blocks head high, and now I want her to extend. We're going to use the silver on this, the tape on this one, as the target here. So I hit, bang, right? And so now, right, so turn and extend that shot. So block, bang, good. So away, bang, bang, hit, good. 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 Okay, so that's the backhand because you came in with number 2 and you're responding with the backhand. Now we do the other one, which is coming with the number 2 block, right, or the backhand of the 4-wall, and we return it either with a number 1 or flatten number 1. Okay, so it'll go the opposite direction where she 4 walls away, bang, and she turns and hits. And we'll do a downward diagonal on this first one. Bang, 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 good. So she's comfortable with that motion. She has both sides. She has a 4-wall block, and she can drop with power. 4-wall block and can drop with power. Now I give her essentially the choice between any of these. Okay. So I have 2 sticks, right? So I have to be able to feed that off of either side. I feed this way, bang, bang. Opposite. Good. Good. Okay, so that was forehand and backhand. Now we're going to add in, so one thing I actually accidentally skipped over there was feeding wall blocks to the upper and lower body. I'm going to skip the lower body for right now. We're just going to focus on forehand and backhand off the upper body, off the 4 walls. So if we're here, now I want her to be able to use this offensively, okay? And so the way we're going to do that is if I'll feed the same thing that I was just feeding, bang, bang. I want her to react, explode, okay? And I'll lose a stick here, just it makes the read a little bit better. So we're here. Again, I'm not trying to fool her right now, I'm just trying to get her to react. So boom and explode. Yeah, good. Here, boom. Boom. This way a little bit. Good. Boom. Okay, good. So she's moving, but that's all defensive, right? Fade away, hide behind the stick, and reply. Now I want her to use this aggressively. So what I'm going to do in the feed is I'm going to stop feeding, and I'm going to pose either in the backhand or in the forehand. And I want her to do the same thing. So if I stopped and posed here, she should explode forward, cover my line, and use that aggressively, crashing that block coming off of this line. We're here, and boom, right? That should be her entrance. We're here, same thing here, right? So crash that backhand line, and boom, as she comes in. So that's the aggressive use of the 4-wall, the offensive use of the 4-wall. She's no longer waiting for me. She's like, I recognize your load, and she's attacking that load, okay? She's no longer behind on time. She's now, there's before, after, and during. We want to be before. That's, be that aggressive, be that aggressor there. It makes your life a lot easier rather than trying to read, especially at the beginning level. So I'm going to put a mask on, and that lets her target me a little bit, make sure that that she can reach out and touch me. Okay, so we're just upper body on this one. So we're here. Good. Go. Get in there. More aggressive. You see that crash? There you go. Oh. Good. Now you're attacking. Good. Oh. Great. So right now she's just actually charging everything. As soon as she sees me load up, she's attacking that. And that's why it actually looks like we're going at the same time. It's really not. What she's doing is she's recognizing a load, and she's immediately like, okay, I got your line. I think I got it. I'm going to come in. Now this is an artificial drill where she's she knows I'm feeding a 1 and 2. Later we'd start faking and doing more that would break that down. But this is the first level. Okay. So again, do something that just defensive here, right? So defense is away. Yeah. And then feel that air. Good. So even if you're defensive, I fade away, I cover. Even if they're not out of range, boom, make sure that they don't want to be there and hang out there, right? So that you're just, even if you don't know if you're going to land, just fill that space, because they might still be there. They might be aggressive. Bang, fill that space. Either they get out or they get hit, right? They're no longer being okay with being in your territory there. So every time I hit, even on the fadeaway, go with a reply. Okay. Good. Now, again, we're going to add back in those pauses, and if she sees that pause, I want her to attack. Good. 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 And that's the drill. So, yeah, so super simple. This is 4-wall blocking. Like, this could be in the first week of training, where you get them 1, 2, 3, 4, and you show them how to do a 4-wall block, which is the first defense that they should learn, and then you turn it into a counter-offensive drill. And you're recognizing a little bit of range, a little bit of movement. So yeah, super simple drill. Hope that helps.